Broadcasting from various countries around the world using voice over IP technology, this is VoIP Uncovered, a VoIPon Solutions UK podcast. I'm Kathleen Reed. We're once again excited to have a representative from Sangoma, Simon Horton, the company's new UK General Manager and Director of Product Management, join us today to discuss what's currently happening at Sangoma and with Sangoma Vega Gateways. As VoIPon's listeners likely know, Sangoma is a leading provider of hardware and software components that enable or enhance IP communication systems for both telecom and datacom applications. So Simon, what are the advantages of the Sangoma Vega Gateways over rival products such as Pattern, AudioCodes, Mediatrix, and Dialogic?
So I think that one of our main advantages is our ease of use. We have this skin over our configuration settings called Quick Config. And what that allows is most customers to be able to completely configure their gateway in using 3 screens. So, after you've been through those 3 screens, you can typically get 80% of installs done. What this doesn't do is doesn't prevent customers from using all of the flexibility that we've had with Vega Gateways through the previous 10 years. So all that good flexibility and is all there, and our expert users can still go and use that. So that's the first advantage. I think the second one is we have resilience built in on all models. So from our digital gateways, we have fallback resilience and E1, T1 resilience, so you can choose how to route calls depending on whether various routes are available or not. And then thirdly, we're very cost effective. All those features I've just mentioned are present in all of our gateways, but we're still at a very competitive price point.
What are some of the best uses of Sangoma Vega Gateways?
So in terms of digital gateways, which I'll start with, I think there are 2 main uses, SIP trunking and PSTN trunking. So taking SIP trunking first, really what we're doing here is migrating traditional legacy TDM-based PBXs to use with SIP trunking. And what this means is that without the wholesale replacement of existing infrastructure, you can take advantage of SIP trunking. So you don't have to change any of your PBX infrastructure, the wiring to desks, or the desk telephones. So none of your users need to be retrained with a new telephony system. They can just carry on as they were. But of course, you can benefit from the cost of SIP trunking rental, the minute costs, and the flexibility to combine the existing telephony platform with UC Unified Communications. And you can burst with SIP trunking. It's very easy to burst the channels up and down. So if you're running an outbound campaign and you need more channels than normal, then you can easily ask your SIP trunking provider to give you more channels and do your outbound campaign. Secondly, PSTN trunking. So PSTN trunking is where an IP PBX, such as an open source Asterisk or FreeSwitch, or even a closed source sort of 3CX or SNOME, can be connected to existing PSTN connections. And in that way, you can make use of the high reliability of PSTN, or use the PSTN as a resilient or even least cost route option. And of course, the SIP trunking and the PSTN trunking uses I've just mentioned are not exclusive. They can be combined together and even be combined with the resilient options, so you can choose how to route inbound calls to any of those trunking methods.
Okay, fantastic. Are there any future plans for more Sangoma Vega Gateway products?
For sure. We're working really hard right now on developing our next generation of gateways. Our roadmap includes new versions that will have different product densities. On the digital side, we're working from fractional E1 right up to 8 trunks of E1, so 240 simultaneous calls. On the high density analog side, the Vega 5000 kind of gateway, we are looking at 24 to 50 analog ports with different technical capabilities to address 2 markets. So one lower cost with fewer capabilities and a more feature-rich, more flexible model. And incidentally, we see really good traction on high-density gateways in emerging markets where analog telephony is prevalent and very cost-effective. So instead of using IP phones, which are generally quite expensive, if you have any deployment in highly populated areas such as blocks of flats or universities or military establishments. Often putting a high-density analog gateway in and using analog phones in those locations can be a very cost-effective way to go. And of course, with a gateway, you can connect those analog phones through to your existing unified communications platform.
So we understand Sangoma has invested in Microsoft Lync. Can you please tell us more about this offering?
For sure. The NetBorder Lync Express product has been one of our hottest product releases we've had in quite a while, actually. The product is focused on implementations of Lync that are under 240 users. So these can be for branch offices, greenfield implementations, or even in small offices that need telephony support when using a hosted Office 365 solution. And what we've done today, which is unique in the marketplace, is to offer the Lync server and the VoIP gateway in a single 1U package. So in a single 1U rack mount chassis, you have the Lync server and the VoIP gateway. So it makes it very easy for businesses to deploy Lync on site.
Okay, makes sense. So what's next for Sangoma?
So we're continuing to pursue our Everything Connect strategy, building new products that continue to make it easy to connect disparate networks with systems, applications, and people. We're improving our existing line of SS7 gateways. Just talked about how we're improving our Vega line of gateways, and we'll be bringing session border controllers to market, as well as video MCUs and WebRTC gateways.
I really want to thank you for your time today, Simon. Simon Horton is Sangoma's UK General Manager and Director of Product Management. This has been a VoIPon Uncovered podcast brought to you by VoIPon Solutions. For more information, please visit www.voipon.co.uk.